What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on BBIG ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might affect the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will show you my technical analysis and the probable outcome for the price action. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that I don't see any bullish signs because we had right here the previous resistance, and I've told you that we might have just touch of this level and then we might have a pullback, and basically it happened. We barely hit this level. We had 2 weeks above $11.87 mark, but then we have this rejection, and for now we are moving down. So I will show you my technical analysis in details just in several minutes, but for now let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let's start with the company profile. Vinco Ventures is a selective acquisitions company focused on digital media and content technologies. Vinco's B.I.G. by Innovate Grow strategy is to seek acquisition opportunities that are poised for scale and will be big. For more information, visit investors.vincoventures.com. So let's continue with their numbers. For now, they have a total market cap of $834.23 million. They have a revenue of $13.91 million with a negative net income of $255.94 million. They have a rather good revenue growth of 75.11%, and they have a decent cash position of $75.65. They have a total debt of 5.75, and that is why their current ratio is very good, and it is 9.13. So I don't want to dive deep into their financials for now, because for now it is not a long-term play, it is just a short-term swing trade, and that is why we can continue with their latest news. So right here on September the 8th, right after I made my previous video, we have this news. Vinco Ventures announced 2021 annual proxy, and let me quote you this. Vinco Ventures today announced the company's 2021 annual proxy details and provides a corporate update in a new investor presentation. And right here you can find the full text of this proxy, and basically here you can find the investor presentation. I have to say that it is a quite good presentation, and that is why we had this spike in price and in volume, and that is why we had 56% of potential profits with this movement to the upside. But for now I have to say that we don't have much steam, and we can see this volume that is lower than previous one, and that is why in my opinion this asset is losing steam. On top of that, let me show you if we will take a look on institutional owners, and right here you can find a lot of filings, and as you can see a lot of them are in green. But these filings has a delay of more than 45 days, and that is why it is very difficult to assume that on August 16th this company opened their position, because the real position was opened slightly before this date. And that is why you can rely only if you divide the value of its position by number of shares. And I have to say that the majority of these filings made with a price of lower than $4. And let me show you that it was made right here at this, when the asset hovers right here. And that is why you have to be extremely cautious as a potential long-term investor in this company. So let me show you one positive sign. I don't have real numbers of short float and the short volume ratio, but right here I found this screenshot that was made on September the 12th, this Sunday, and you can find the BBIG ticker on the 4th place with a short float of almost 30%. And that is why we still have a possibility to short squeeze this stock, but the possibility is not so significant, I have to say. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. As you can see, guys, we hit 0.5 level from the very bottom to the very top, and let me turn off log scale, we don't need it. And with this retracement, it is quite healthy to have next leg to the upside, but my main assumption was that we might have a deeper retracement because of the diminishing volume and the diminishing support from Wall Street bets community and from retail investors. But instead of this, we had this annual proxy announcement, and we had this surge in price. So what to expect next? Let me show you right here. If I switch to daily time frame, we can see this ugly candle, and this candle is a shooting star, and the more volume this candle has, the more powerful it is, and this candle shows the trend reversal, and the psychology behind this candle is like this. Bulls try to push the price up, but bears regain the control and they push the price down, and even lower than this candle was opened, lower than this level, and that is why it is red candle with a red volume, and I have to say it is a bearish candle and we might see a trend reversal. On top of that, I've told you on my previous video that we might, if we will exceed this high, and basically we have this small wick that is just couple of percent higher of previous top, and I've told you that with this movement we might see a bearish divergence, and it happened. We have lower highs on RSI and higher highs on the price action. And this, let me show you right here, to be exact. We have this high and this high. And this pattern is extremely powerful because we have RSI that is in overbought territory, and we have very strong pattern right here. And on top of that, according to B.I.G indicator, we are starting to lose the momentum. And this is also a bearish sign. So what to expect next from this ticker? Let me show you that on a 1 hour time frame we might have this breakdown. Let me show you more thoroughly. We might have potentially this as our first wave, this is our second, this movement is the third one, fourth and fifth one. So, and for those of you who follow my channel for quite some time, you already know that 5 waves on a smaller scale, it is only 1 wave on a greater scale. And I have to say that this small movement to the upside is much smaller than this movement to the upside. This means we might have this movement only as the first potential wave. If we will go higher from this point, it will be only the first wave on the third wave on a slightly bigger scale, and that is why we have major key points in order to identify where we are now. So the first point is right here, it is previous all-time high, and the second one is right here, it is swing low, the bottom of this movement. So according to Elliott wave theory, if we will exceed this level, if we will break this support, this means we will invalidate this count, and this means we might see lower price targets. And I have to say that because of bearish divergence on a daily time frame, my main assumption that we have to see lower price action, and basically despite of good news and despite of new information from C executives and their plans of acquisition Lomotive company, we still have a possibility to see lower prices in order to unload all this steam, in order to unload this entire movement and to have more power to go even higher. And I don't encourage you to enter your position for the long term right here, because we have more bearish signs for now with this ticker. Just keep an eye on these two levels. If we will break this support, if we will go lower with the good volume, and as you can see, volume is much lower than we had on this movement to the upside. So if we will go lower, we have to unload first of all this bearish divergence on a daily time frame in order to have more room to go to the upside. Then we have to have some consolidation phase around these levels, around the level of potentially $7 or even lower. and then we might have next attempt to go higher. But if we will see price action to the upside, and this level, let me show it to you. If I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top, we also have we broke the 0.5 level, and technically we might land at 0.65, 0.618, and it is a roughly $9 price point. If we will hold this level and have a good volume with the bounce to the upside, we might see next movement that might break this resistance, and if we will retest it from the top and with a good volume bounce to the upside, this will indicate that this asset is extremely bullish. So for now, we have to wait and we have to see what will be the next movement. In my opinion, we have to see deeper levels from this point, and that is why just be cautious. So with that being said, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. See you guys and girls next time. Bye!